Alright guys, what are we doing today is fixing newly received left headlight. You will probably ask, man, what do you want to fix with that? It's absolutely perfect. Yes and no. You see that headlight is being used because it's aftermarket, yeah, from breakers, and it has pretty big amount of tiny dents from sand, from stones, from all the dirt that is flying from road, when you are driving your car. And pretty much all cars in that age has same issue. Due to low mileage, the right one that survived the accident is in way better condition. It's very smooth, almost no marks, like absolutely awesome. That one I don't like it because like right one will look very new and that one will look older. But even that is not a big deal. Yeah, we could put it on a car and everything would be fine. And to be fair, most fixers will just put it and that's all and do nothing. However, there are one major issue with that headlight that I don't like. Due to its age, clear coat and all those headlights have a protective layer of clear coat, special clear coat for headlight. That's been coated on factory. Yeah? It started to fade out, like it's already deteriorating, and there are no clear on the top part of headlight. Let me try to show you what I mean. Let's move you closer. I will highlight it with the headlight. Yeah, do you see that? Like halo, like shaded line. Oh yeah, probably you can see it right now. Yeah, you see that? Maybe you won't see it outside, but under strong light you can see it clearly. That there is some kind of weird. You see, it's like shaded line. Yeah, that's an edge of a clear coat, because due to its age, sand, rain, washing, everything, it basically sanded down that clear completely. Yeah, on those area doesn't have that protection layer anymore. All right, first thing first, 320 sandpaper on soft part, and let's start removing all that old clear coat. All right, that's the result after 320 sandpaper. Looks, probably for you it looks like not just awful, but like a ruined headlight. I suppose you may think about, like, Roman, you just ruined that headlight completely. It's dead. Yeah, look, it's like milk white, you know. No light will come through that. Maybe you're right, and I will need a new headlight. Maybe not. Let's see. Next step: 400 grit sandpaper, and keep sanding. And that's how it looks after 400 grit. So all clear is gone. All major scratches are gone. There are some few tiny stone chips that I will simply leave because it makes no sense to sand so deeply. Yeah, like it's still not a new car and not a new headlight. You know, like it's just too much work and too much plastic needed. To fix that, you will have to remove significant amount of thickness, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, so like those few spots that left, I will just leave them as is. It doesn't make sense to do anything with that. Okay, 600 grit, and let's continue. And that's result after 600. Next step, I will take 800. That's the way I use Mirka Abralon, and highly recommend it. So let's go with 800. And that's result after 800 grit sandpaper. It's very smooth. It's already not that milky, as you can see. Still pretty milky, yeah, you cannot see what's inside, but it's not completely white, say, yeah. After 800, I will switch to a wet sanding using Mirka Abralon 1000, 2000, and 3M Trizact for finishing. Yeah, let's go. So let's start with 1000 grit. For this step, we need just rinse it with water, yeah, and start sanding. How it goes? Slowly, no need to rush. Evenly sand all the area until sand marks from previous sandpaper are gone. Okay, 1000 grit done. Now we start to see something inside. It's becoming even more, even clearer. Yeah, it's right now. It looks like kind of used headlight. Yeah, like 15 years old, something like that. Let's go with 2000 grit. By the way, when you do such final steps, like after once like starting with 1000 grit, take your time. You won't be able to do any damage with such fine sandpaper, yeah. But it's very important to remove all marks from previous sandpapers. If you see some scratches left from like 400, go back to 600. You know, otherwise they will stay even after coating is clear, and they will be visible. So it's very important. Right now, I don't see any huge scratches, only tiny like hair scratch after 1000 grit, yeah, and all surfaces very even and smooth, yeah. Okay, let's go with 2000. That's how it looks after 2000 grit. Really nice and smooth, clean. Final sanding step is using 3M Trizact. Let's go with that. As it's the last sanding step. The smoothest, the finest 3 sanding grit. I don't know even if it's 3000 grit, because all those Trizact markings they say that it's P3000, but actually I would say it's finer than 3000. So let's go with Trizact and see how it looks after that. Alright, that's finished result after 3M Trizact. At that stage, sanding is fully completed. We won't sand any further. Yeah, I don't know if you can see on camera, there are some tiny spots in a few places from like heavy stone chips, but that will be almost unnoticeable and doesn't make any sense to try to remove that. But overall, it's nice, it's super smooth, it's already pretty clean. As you can see, internals are fully visible at this stage. Now we will polish that. So I took my polishing machine, some polishing compound as well. Let's spread it on surface evenly and start polishing. First thing first, spread it on all the surface that we want to polish and start polishing. Let's switch to higher speed and slowly polish it until it's perfect. And now that is polished. Well, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see a reflection of my hand. That's fully polished headlight. Okay, so we sanded it, we polished it. Now it's clean, polished, absolutely ready. What's left? To put a clear coat. And that's what we will do next. Just let me grab my clear and you will see. It's time to coat that headlight. I will use special spray headlight clear, and we need to apply 2 coats. So first let me grab my light so I can see better than it is. Okay, let's do that. Okay, first layer on, and we need to wait 5 minutes for a flash off between layers. Let's do second coat. I will apply, by the way, on first coat I did not touch edges, so to prevent possible runs. Now I will go edges and then all the front area. And coat that completely. That can is empty. Luckily I have 2 cans. Okay, so 2 coats in. Now we need to give some time for clear coat to stretch a bit. And that's exactly how it looks after full good coat of clear. Nice and smooth. Okay, so 2 coats in. Now we need to give some time for clear coat to stretch a bit. And that's exactly how it looks after full good coat of clear. Nice and smooth. And that's 1 hour later. Clear is still fresh, so I won't neither touch it, nothing. Just leave it dry, because even it's not sticky. It's still that's some visible spot. Yeah, it's not sticky anymore, but it's still soft. It needs like 24 hours for curing, so I will just leave it until tomorrow, and it will be ready. Most likely you wanna see the final result. So that's after drying and curing, and now you can probably see the reflection of my hand, but you obviously see that how clear is that. Yeah, it's absolutely clear, absolutely transparent. Yeah, there are some tiny imperfections, like you see near my near my finger. Here is that spot. Yeah, that's a pretty massive stone chip that it's simply technically it's possible to remove. Yeah, but it doesn't work that. Yeah, you will have to remove too much material from headlight lens just to remove that. It won't be that noticeable on the car, but overall it looks awesome. It's smooth, it's clear, and now it's what's most important. It's protected. We don't have that nasty naked area anymore. Now that headlight can go on the car and it will stay in that state for a really long time. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell, subscribe, leave comments, and see you next time.